Ladies and gentlemen, a quick point right here. According to my research and the observation of Alberta, as in the UK and everywhere, we are seeing what's happening with natural disaster that happened in Alberta, natural disaster in Canada. So I've got a quick point for you guys confidently that sometimes we people to find stories and to go out there and get good documentaries and good videos to show you we go through hard times. Sometimes we go to difficult area codes and we go to different area codes to make sure that we get the right coverage or the right information to you guys, or to get the right videos to show you guys. But once again, the point, as me, Mr. Ronald Regan, Fox under Center Fox Enterprise Organization, broadcasting around the world. I want to talk to everybody in Canada right now and everybody that is around the world, or someone in South Africa, Africa, Scandinavia, America, and Canada, and all over the world, to support what's going on with the natural disaster in Canada, according to that fire, because it's a natural disaster. And what are we learning from that? The reason why we are learning from that kind of incident, so the reason why we are learning from that natural disaster, is that there are some things the system can control. Systems of this world can control some things. They can control borders. They have good cameras to control places, points that they can control everything, and they have keys for all the gates of this world. They have keys for this, whatever. So there is always someone in control rooms. But the point I'm trying to say right now is that those control rooms, the system, one day it will go down, because you cannot control what they call natural disaster. Natural disaster is not man-made. Natural disaster is a cause of wind or weather conditions or anything like that. So that shows an example of this world, that there are some things that the system can control. So to you scientists out there, remember, there are some things you got control of, and there's some powers that you don't have any control of. And once again, I'm going to come back to the natural disaster in Alberta right now, is that I know that I've got lots of friends and many friends and families in Canada. I've got my family in Canada, studying there, and Canadian University, and I've got Boy Scouts and first aiders that are located in a city of Edmonton, right? So all of you guys who are in Edmonton right now, and British Columbia, Vancouver, take action into it. People in authority employ people who can help people, helping each other, food production, health and safety, putting the fire down. So there's a lot of work going out in Canada. So you guys, I know you're gonna have right jobs right now to make sure that you drive cars, go everywhere, try to support, because the natural disaster that happened is gonna take a year or two to make sure that everything gets back in order. So there's lots of work to go out there. And thirdly, the aeroplanes that they are using to cover the fire, using the tanks of aeroplanes to fill them up with water, to make sure that they can go and put all the fire out using water sprays from the tanks of the airplane, is good work, as we can see right in the UK. But once again, I'm going to talk about that those aeroplanes that they are using to put the fire down by filling them up with water, and then go and spray the water all over the forest in Canada. I'm begging you guys in the Air Canada Force Authority to do the right job by doing that. But reverse, you don't use the same planes in other wars or other disasters to fill them up with chemicals or petroleum and go and use them to vanish other area codes, because the same function that you're using them to fill them with water, the tanks, I hope you get the point, is that you can fill this plane with the same chemicals and same petroleum to go and destroy another area code or another economy. So the point I'm trying to say is that use this plane for the good function, not for bad function episodes of an economy, just in case if they are needed, necessary, because everything is experimentation. The airplane you use to fill them up with water, you can use them to fill them up with oil or petroleum to go and when it's time for mission or danger zones, danger zones of this world, those planes can be used for other functions. But use those planes for the good function, not for the bad function. I love you all, Ronald Regan, folks. Hope you guys hear me right now. I'm going to send it to Canada right now, and I love you all. I want everybody to be broadcasting. All of you guys in British Columbia, you hear me. All of you guys in Edmonton, I've got people in Edmonton right now hearing me. So act on it. Think good about it. We are sorry, I've got family in Canada. I'm not feeling good about it. We are sorry for all of you guys, but it's gonna take some time. Be strong person in energy and fighting, and make sure everything happens good. I love you all. But what we have learned is that you cannot stop natural causes. Everybody that is fighting nature, nature will fight back. Okay? The system should know that nature will fight back. Those are all warnings to show you that there are things you have control over and things you cannot control. All right? I love you all. Bye-bye.